Good afternoon, guys. It's your boy Najo here once again. As you can see from the title, it's kind of like story time. I know you see these YouTubers; they do their story time and stuff. But mine's going to be slightly different. I'm going to give you one of my story time / spiritual experience. Everything that we go through as a Christian, it's spiritual, and there's a reason why we go through certain things. So about 5 years ago, I believe 5 years ago, maybe more, 6 years ago, I was in town with one of my friends. We was walking and chilling, just doing our thing. Back in the day, I used to take a lot more pictures than I do now. I hardly take any pictures. For those who follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, you know how I like to take pictures and stuff. And people call me a model and all this type of stuff. And I should be doing modeling. But we was in town, and a guy came up to me. And he said, excuse me, I can see something around you. He was talking to me. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, you're a Christian, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, but the only way you could know that is if you're a witch. So, but he said, and it was my fault because I kind of got it wrong. I was like, well, yeah, but as I'm a male, I'm a wizard. So I was like, right, okay. So for me, I was kind of like, right, that's odd, right? It's like proper odd. It didn't really faze me as much. Didn't think anything about it. So he walked past me and continued to do my thing in town. And when I was talking to my friend, who is Melody, and that's why it's good to have people who don't know Christ but can experience these stuff with you and actually be a witness. So I was sitting with my friend Melody, and I felt like a weird presence just started like coming over the place. It was like a alarm in the spiritual realm. And I looked behind me, and the same guy who said to me, I see something about you. I see something about you. He randomly went up to this lady and he took the lady's baby out of the pram, and he walked off with the baby, and he started whispering in the baby's ear. Now we automatically know what's going on there. Like it's nothing good. Basically, nothing good comes out of that. So I went up to the guy, and I said, excuse me. But first I said to the lady, like, do you know this guy? And she was like, no, I don't know him. So I'm thinking, wow, this is really odd. So I walked up to him and I said, sir, give me the baby. He was making all sorts of excuses. Oh, I'm just blessing the baby. And I said to him, no, you're not. You're not blessing the baby. You're not doing that at all. And then I said to him again, give me the baby. And then he gives me the baby. And then all of a sudden, I said to the mom, do you know what's actually going on? And she said, no, not really. But she kind of had an idea. And I kind of explained what was kind of going on, and I said, you won't really understand what's going on as such, and I'm not really going to go into it. But I said to the mum, like, can I hold your baby to pray for your baby? And I prayed for the baby. Straight as I did, as soon as I finished doing that, I went into work. Back then I used to work in Mataland, so I think that was about 5 years ago. I used to work in Mataland, and I used to work with Brother Andrew and Joa. in Mataland at the time, for those who know those guys. And I was like, I felt spiritually weak, proper weak. I was like, Lord, you need to help me. I feel weak. I felt so weak. It was like one of those films where one of them anime films where the power just gets sucked out of you, and there's just nothing left. You're an empty vessel. That's what I felt like. But then I said, Lord, help me. I prayed and I said, Lord, rejuvenate me, just restore me. Cut a long story short, I was at the tills and had another alarm in the spirit. The person who I was serving, I knew he was a Christian. I said, do you have a message for me? And he said, yeah, I have a message for you. And then he started to encourage me while I was serving him at the tills. And boom, straight away, those words, it was just life. It was the life of God. So that is practically it. That is basically it, guys, of my spiritual encounter. He recognized who I was. And that is my story time. That is my story of my spiritual encounter. He knew who I was. And that's what will happen, guys, when you're serving God, when you're Christian. People will know you for who you are. They will know you. You're more known in the spiritual realm than the physical. And we want to be getting popular on Instagram and Facebook and social media. We want to be getting popular in school, college, work. Man, sometimes we don't even realize how popular we are in the spiritual realm. The standard